So okay, let us start the lecture. So next theorem is known as the Wegener-Preston theorem. So this is the analog of Cayley's theorem in groups. Okay. So now we show that analog of now. Okay. Now we show that the analog of this Cayley's theorem, analog of Cayley's theorem के subgroups, analog of Cayley's theorem. Okay. So this theorem is due to it's given by Wegener and Preston. Okay. So this result is provided by it's provided by Wegener in 1952. Okay, then it's also proved by Preston independently and by Preston. So this is called a Wegener-Preston theorem. Okay, Preston in 1954. So let's state this theorem. Let us state the theorem. Let S be an inverse semigroup. Let S be an inverse semigroup then there exists a symmetric inverse semigroup. Then there exists a symmetric inverse semigroup which we have denoted by Ix. Okay, there is and a monomorphism, one homomorphism. Okay, and a monomorphism phi from this S into Ix. So that means every inverse semigroup is embedded in Ix. This is the statement of Wegener-Preston theorem. The proof. So to prove the theorem, we first prove the following lemma. To prove the theorem, we first prove the following lemma. Okay. The lemma is let V be any semigroup containing an inverse semigroup. Okay, V किसी inverse semigroup को contain कर रहा है. Let V be a semigroup. Let in particular you can take this V equal to S also, no? Because S अगर S inverse semigroup है, S contains S. Let V be a semigroup containing it contains an inverse semigroup containing an inverse semigroup S as a subsemigroup, as a subsemigroup, then we have the following. And first part is, for every pair E and F are of idempotents, for every pair E comma F of idempotents in S is inverse semigroup, S contains idempotents. This VE equal to VF, V is a semigroup, okay? This implies E is equal to F, so we can cancel this V actually, and EV equal to FV, EV equal to FV implies E equals to F. That's the first statement. And the second one is, for every pair EF of idempotents in S, for every pair EF of idempotents in S, we have the following: VE intersection VF, VE intersection VF is equal to VEF, okay, is equal to VEF, and EV intersection FV is equal to EF. It's EF here, EFV, EFV. Third one is, for every A in S, for every A belongs to S, we have VAA inverse, VAA inverse is equal to VA, sorry, is equal to VA inverse, and VA inverse A, VA inverse A is equal to VA, and the dually we have these two, AA inverse V is equal to AV, it should be AV, yeah, AV, and A inverse AV is equal to A inverse V. So these are three statements. So first we verify these three statements. प्रूफ ऑफ द लेमा, तो आपको गिवन क्या है, E and F are idempotents, EF is equal to EV is equal to FE, you have to verify that E is equal to F. आप यही एक पार्ट इसमें प्रूव करोगे फर्स्ट, सेकंड फॉलोज ड्यूअली, आप या तो आप ये वाला कीजिए V equal to VF implies E equal to F, या ये वाला EV equal to EF implies equal. So we will verify this one, VE equal to VF implies E equals to F. So let's prove the lemma. Proof of lemma. Proof of lemma. So suppose let's take, let VE and F be idempotents. Idempotents in S. So suppose this holds. Suppose suppose VE equal to VF. VE equal to VF. We show that E is equal to F. Okay, so we have E is equal to E into E, and this E is also in V है ना ये, because V contains S. E S का element है, but S is subset of V. So E is in V, so that means this element belongs to VE, which is equal to VF. Okay, so that means E is the element of V into F. Thus there exists X in V such that E is equal to XF. Now let's see this. Now what's this EF? EF is equal to EF square. Okay, so this sorry, EF is equal to XF square. F is idempotent, this is also right, but you substitute the value of E is equal to XF, E is equal to XF, so it's equal to XF square. Okay, अगर आप reason लिखना चाहोगे, because E is equal to XF, and now this is equal to XF, and XF is equal to E, so EF is equal to E. Similarly, FE is equal to, similarly FE is equal to F. Similarly FE is equal to F. FE F के बराबर आ जाएगा. But S is these A and F, they are in S. S is an inverse semigroup and idempotents commute. So but idempotents commute. Idempotents commute in S. So therefore EF is equal to FE, but EF is equal to E and F. So other part follows trivially. Other part follows on similar lines. So this is the first one. So next is we have to verify that VE intersection. So in particular this part, अगर आप इसमें क्योंकि V जो है ना, V is subset of S. Okay, so V is a semigroup containing S is a sub semigroup and S is an inverse semigroup. So in particular V is equal to S. तो V equal to S का मतलब क्या है? अगर आपके पास SC equal to SF होगा, you will obtain that E is equal to F. Okay, ये पर्टिकुलर केस है, इसमें अगर हम V S के बराबर लेंगे, क्योंकि जो हमारे जो नेक्स्ट थ्योरम है ना, वहाँ पर इसका पर्टिकुलर केस ही हमें लेना है, V equals to S. सेकेंड पार्ट, so assume you have to verify that this VE intersection VF is equal to VEF. So we have VEF. Okay, this one, this is equal to VE times F. But V is always subset of V. VE is subset of V. Okay, E is in S, so that means E is also in V. So that means VE is subset of V. It is subset of VF because.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, ऊपर आपने कैसे लिखा हो V is contained in S?
ये given है ना statement में. Oh sorry, it's S is contained in V. It's S contained. So V contains S है ना. It's like this, S is contained in V. तो in particular V हम S के बराबर ले सकते हैं, ये स्टेटमेंट में है, V contains S. right?
Yes, sir.
And this one, VEF is equal to VE times F. VE is subset of V, so it's subset of F. And so also right here, also also VEF, it's equal to VFE. Now VFE is equal to VF times E, and VF is subset of E, it's subset of VE, because VF is subset of V. So that means VEF is subset of VF as well as VE. So it means that it is also subset of their intersection. So this gives VEF is subset of VE intersection VF. It's not subscript, it is V times F, okay? This is V times F. जैसे था ना SA, A S का element है SA, it is this set SA such that S is in S. So VEF is subset of VE intersection of VF. Okay. Now let's prove the converse. Now let Z belongs to VE intersection VF. So this means there are two elements, because it is in VE as well as in VF. So it's a product of E as well as product of multiple of F. So it means that there are two elements X and Y. So there exists X comma Y in V such that Z is equal to XE and Z is equal to YF. Okay. So now let's start with ZEF. This ZEF, it is in VEF. Okay, we'll show that ZEF, हम ये प्रूव करेंगे. आपका जो एलिमेंट है ZEF, ये हम प्रूव करेंगे ये किसके बराबर है. विल वेरीफाई दैट दिस एलिमेंट इज इक्वल टू Z. तो आपका जो Z आ गया ना वो इसके बराबर आ गया. बट दिस Z इज इन V. Z V में है बिकॉज Z इज X इंटू E. X V में है, E S में है, तो E V में भी होगा, तो X E V में होगा. तो ये जो ZEF है, इट्स एलिमेंट ऑफ V इंटू EF. सो दैट मीन्स दिस एलिमेंट इज इन VEF. तो मगर हम प्रूव करेंगे ये Z के बराबर है. तो Z आपने ऑलरेडी किस में लिया है, VE इंटरसेक्शन VF में. तो VE इंटरसेक्शन VF का कोई एलिमेंट इस टाइप का है, ZEF टाइप का. सो दैट मीन्स इट्स इन VEF. सो नाउ वी हैव ZEF. Let's see this element. What's Z? Z is equal to XE. XE square F, because Z is equal to XE, and this is equal to XEF, because E square is E is idempotent. It's equal to XEF, because E square is equal to E. So this is XEF, but XE it's again equal to Z, ZF. So because XE is equal to Z. Now this ZF, let's substitute the value of Z equal to YF. Okay, it's equal to YF square, because Z is equal to YF. So it's just YF, because F square is F. So which implies ZEF is equal to YF, because F square is equal to F, but YF is Z. So therefore Z it's equal to Z times EF. Z is in V, it belongs to VEF. So therefore this gives your intersection of VE intersection VF is subset of VEF. So thus equality holds. VE intersection VF is equal to VEF. So similarly EV intersection FV is equal to EFV. So now let's prove last part, third part of the lemma. Third part. So the third part is for any A and S, we have to show that A inverse is equal to VA inverse. Okay. So let A is in S, let A be any element in S. A be any element in S. Right. Then we see this V A inverse. So it's equal to V A inverse is equal to VA times A inverse, but VA is subset of V, it's subset of VA inverse. अब हमें इक्वालिटी प्रूव करनी है, इक्वालिटी प्रूव, बट दिस इज सेम एज V A inverse A inverse, because A inverse is equal to A inverse A inverse, because A inverse is equal to A inverse A inverse. और यहाँ पर भी अगर आप रीज़न लिखना चाहोगे, कैन राइट हियर what's the reason this VA is subset of V. Okay, now this can be written as VA inverse A then A inverse. So again this one, it is subset of V. Okay, so let's do it like this, let's do it like this, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, let's write it like this, V A inverse, then you write A inverse. So this VA inverse is subset of V A inverse, because V A inverse is subset of V, and now we can see this. So this starts with VAA inverse and ends with VAA inverse. So therefore equality, throughout equality holds, and this inclusion contains one set which is VA inverse. Okay, so that means VA inverse is equal to VAA inverse, is equal to VA inverse. So other parts you can follow the similar lines. So that you can see अगर आप इसमें से एक और चेक करना चाहोगे, so let's check VA inverse A. Okay, let's check VA inverse A. Now let's check this VA inverse A, it's equal to VA inverse then A, and this is subset of VA, because VA inverse is subset of V. It's very simple. This one, it's equal to VA inverse A, because A is equal to A inverse A. You are in inverse, actually S is an inverse semigroup. So this is equal to VA times A inverse A, but VA is subset of V, it's subset of VA inverse A. So again the ends are same of this inclusion is. So this implies that VA inverse A, it's equal to VA. So similarly, you can prove other two parts. Similarly, A inverse V is equal to AV, and A inverse AV is equal to A inverse V. These are two parts. Now let's prove our theorem. Proof of the theorem. Proof of the theorem. Proof of the theorem. So S is an inverse semigroup. It has been inverse semigroup. Let S be an inverse semigroup. Now let's take x equal to S. Let x be equal to S. Now let's define partial injective map on X. Okay, let's define this. So we define partial map actually for each A and S. We define a partial map here. तो partial map means उसका डोमेन सारा S तो नहीं होगा, सारा X नहीं होगा, उसका कोई subset होगा. So we take that subset equal to here. I will take that subset here S A inverse. Okay. So for each A in S, for each A belongs to S, define a partial map. Define a partial map रो A. हम एक partial map define करेंगे आप डोमेन, जिसका जो डोमेन होगा ना वो ऑब्वियसली पूरा X तो नहीं होगा. आप डोमेन जिसका डोमेन क्या होगा, आप डोमेन एस ए, ओके, जिसका डोमेन एस ए के बराबर होगा. एंड वी नो दैट दिस एस ए सेम एज एस ए इनवर्स ए बाय प्रीवियस थ्योरम. आप एस ए लीजिए या एस ए इनवर्स ए लीजिए, एक ही बात है. सो बाय अबो लेमा बाय अबो lemma SA is same as SAA inverse, sorry, SA inverse A, okay, SA inverse A, sorry, we're taking the domain here SA inverse, okay, let's take the domain SA inverse, and then you write here this it's now SA inverse, so A inverse, because SA inverse is same as SAA inverse by Abel lemma. Okay, so we define a partial map. We define a partial map on X. Okay, X पर a partial map होगी, but it's a map on SA inverse. Okay, it's a this SA inverse is subset of X. अगर आप यहाँ पर लिखना भी चाहो, it's subset of X because our X is whole S. Okay? X is whole S. So how do we define that map? Let's define the partial map by X row A is equal to XA. Where is this X? This X is in SA inverse, which is same as SAA inverse, and that's subset of X. That X is our S here. Okay. This is the map. अगर आप पूरा X, अगर आप पूरा S लोगे ना, क्योंकि आपको एक्चुअली पार्शियल इंजेक्टिव मैप चाहिए, because you want to embed your S in partial injective map. For each A and S you want to find a partial injective map, one map. तो अगर आप पूरा X पूरा S लोगे, उस केस में जो मैप होगी it will not be a one map. तो इस वजह से मैंने इसका एक सबसेट लिया SA इनवर्स X की जगह पर. तो यहाँ पर ये मैप जो होगी ना, यहाँ पर ये मैप बन होगी. तो दैट मीन्स हर किसी जो भी एलिमेंट आप S में लोगे उसकी कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग आपको एक पार्शियल इंजेक्टिव मैप मिल रही है. So then you can define a map from your S to that partially injective mappings by which maps A to row A. So finally you have to verify that that map is a morphism, is a morphism.
सर अगर हम पूरा एस लेंगे वो
नहीं,
partial
पूरे एस में प्रॉब्लम होगी. पूरे एस में ये जो मैप होगी ना, ये मैप 1 1 नहीं होगी.
सर नहीं आई मीन अगर हम सर पूरा एस लेंगे ना डोमेन का तो वो पार्शियल मैप होगा.
हाँ, वो भी पार्शियल मैप होगा. किसी भी सबसेट के लिए एक्स का कोई भी सबसेट आप लीजिए, उस पर मैप डिफाइन कीजिए, वो जो मैप होगी वो पार्शियल मैप होगी एक्स पर. इन पर्टिकुलर अगर आप पूरा एक्स ही लोगे तो वो भी एक पार्शियल. दैट्स व्हाई दिस टी एक्स इज सबसेट ऑफ पार्शियल मैपिंग्स. जो फुल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन सेमी ग्रुप है, इट्स सबसेट ऑफ पी एक्स, बिकॉज एवरी फुल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मैप इज अ पार्शियल मैप. So that's a particular case of partial map. Okay. So let's verify that this map is 1 1. So if it's 1 1, that means it's then partial 1 1, partial 1 1, partial injective 1 x. अगर ये 1 1 होगी ऐसे इनवर्स पर. So what's its image? इसकी इमेज क्या है? What's the image of this? अगर आप now let's see this. What's रो A of आपको इमेज निकालनी है इस सेट की जिस पर ये मैप डिफाइन है. ये मैप किस पर डिफाइन है? ऐसे इनवर्स पर. तो इसकी जो इमेज होगी तो it maps x onto xa, so SA inverse onto SAA. It's like this, SA inverse A. And that's equal to that one. This is equal to SA. So therefore image of row A is equal to SA. और इसका डोमेन क्या है? डोमेन ऑफ रो जो आपने ऑलरेडी लिया है, जो आपने खुद ही डिफाइन किया, इट्स SA इनवर्स. So this row A is 1 1. Okay, row A is 1 1. It's a 1 1. So for this, let's choose any two elements in the domain. So let's choose any two elements. Let's choose say x and y in the domain of row A. What's domain of that's SA inverse. So then there are two elements s and t in S such that x is equal to SA inverse, y is equal to SA inverse, and this and let's assume that the images of these two elements are equal. Let's assume that x row A is yeah.
Y is equal to TA inverse.
Okay, y is equal to TA inverse. Right. Y is equal to TA inverse. So x row A is equal to y row A, which implies what's x row A? It's xa is equal to ya, and but what's this xa? X is SA inverse. A is equal to TA inverse A. So let's say multiplying throughout by A inverse. This implies SA inverse A inverse is equal to T A inverse A inverse. But this one, it's equal to it's SA inverse equal to TA inverse, and this SA inverse is x. This implies x is equal to y. So therefore this row A is 1. So which implies that this row A, it belongs to Ix. It's partial. It's 1 1. It's 1 1 on. Should write here. It's 1 1 on SA inverse. Okay. It's 1 1 on SA inverse, which is subset of x. Subset of x. It's subset of x. Now let's define phi. Okay. Now define a map phi from S to Ix. Ix is same as ISA. Ix is same as Is. Okay. By it maps A onto row A. So first we verify that this map is 1-1, and then we'll show that it is also a morphism. It's also a morphism. So let's verify that phi is 1-1. Phi is 1-1. Let's choose two elements in S such that A phi is equal to B phi. So which implies that row A is equal to row B. So they are equal. Mapping is their domains must be equal. So domain of row A is equal to domain of row B. But what's the domain of row A? It's SA inverse, and this is same as SB inverse. This is by Abel lemma. Not by Abel lemma. Sorry, it's the definition of row A. So now here we apply the lemma. This is equal to SA A inverse. This one is equal to SB B inverse by Abel lemma. But whenever this is an idempotent, so whenever SE is equal to SF, it implies that E is equal to F. So that means A inverse is equal to B inverse, because A inverse and B inverse are idempotents. You can write here first. You write here by Abel lemma as these are idempotent by Abel lemma as A inverse and B inverse are idempotents. And actually we have to show that this A is equal to B है ना. आपके पास given A phi equal to B phi है, आपको prove करना A equal to B. A equal to B. Okay. So now let's see this A. Now what's this A? A is equal to A inverse A, and this is equal to A inverse of row A. That's a definition, because A inverse belongs to S, because A inverse belongs to SA inverse. SA inverse is domain of row A, so it's well defined here. So first it should be well defined है. तो रो A आप उसी एलिमेंट पर अप्लाई करोगे जो इसके डोमेन में होगा, और A इनवर्स SA इनवर्स में है, दैट मींस इट इज इन द डोमेन, इट्स इन द डोमेन ऑफ रो A. This one A inverse of row A is same as B inverse of row A. Why? Because row A is 1-1. Row not because by well definedness. Okay, not you don't apply. You are not applying 1-1 here. So you are applying this one first. Actually, A inverse is equal to B inverse because A inverse is equal to B. Obviously इनकी images भी equally होगी फिर, because the maps are well defined. Now row A is same as row B. It's given that A phi equal to B phi implies row A equal to row B. So that means this is equal to, and B inverse, it's in the domain of SB inverse. Okay, this is B inverse of row B, because this element A inverse and B inverse, they are equal. That means they are belong to SA inverse as well as in SB inverse. Now here definition you can apply of row B, and this is equal to B. So therefore A phi equal to B phi implies A equal to B. Therefore A phi equal to B phi implies A equal to B. Thus phi is 1-1. Thus this phi is 1-1. Phi is 1-1 प्रॉपर्टी तो हो गई. ओके, Now we check phi is also morphism. Phi is a morphism. Okay, so let A B belongs to S. We show that A B phi is equal to A phi B phi. Okay, that is, we need to show that rho AB is equal to rho A rho B. ये आपको प्रूव करना है. तो आपको एक्चुअली ये दो मैपिंग्स जो है ना, ये दो मैपिंग्स रो ए बी एंड रो ए रो बी, देयर मस्ट बी इक्वल. तो इक्वलिटी के लिए सबसे पहली कंडीशन क्या है? हम कब कहेंगे कि दो मैपिंग्स इक्वल है? तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज दैट देयर डोमेन्स एंड देयर रेंज सेट्स मस्ट बी इक्वल. So let's verify, let's check the domain of these two mappings and the image set of these two mappings. We show that the image set and the domain set, they are equal, and then you can easily see that this row AB equal to row A row B. It follows easily. It's not too difficult. Now first you have to verify, you have to ensure that their domains and their image sets, they must be equal. Okay, so let's actually you have seen that the one of your theorem in which you have find you have seen that the domain of the composition map alpha beta जो आपने already किया है, it's equal to image of alpha intersection domain of beta of alpha inverse. Okay, so I will use that result here. We know that domain of alpha beta is equal to image of alpha intersection domain of beta then alpha inverse. So this we use. So now let's see this. Domain of this composition using this result, domain of row A row B, it's equal to image of row A intersection domain of row B of alpha inverse. That is first map iska inverse, first map is row A, it's row A whole inverse. Okay, so this one, what's image of row A? It's S A inverse A. You can see this, it's S A inverse A. And what's domain of row B? What's this domain of row B? Domain of row B is actually SB inverse, but SB inverse is same as SB B inverse. This of row A whole inverse. This is equal to S A inverse A intersection S B B inverse of row A inverse. ये आपको वेरीफाई करना है. दिस वन रो ए होल इनवर्स इज इक्वल टू रो ए. ये इसने किया है, इसको आप चेक कीजिए. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. आपको एक्चुअली ये प्रूव करना है. दिस वन यू हैव टू प्रूव दिस. रो ए इनवर्स रो ए, ये रो ए के बराबर है. तो आप वहां से ये पता चलेगा आपको कि रो ए इनवर्स जो है वो रो ए का इनवर्स है. सो रो ए होल इनवर्स इज इक्वल टू रो ए इनवर्स. या दिस इज वेरी सिंपल. यू कैन डू इट. ओके, now these two are idempotents, and you know that VE intersection VF is equal to VEF. So this is equal to S A inverse A B B inverse of rho A inverse. So by above lemma, जो आपने अभी लेमा प्रूव किया, SE intersection SF is equal to SEF. तो इसमें कंडीशन यह है कि ई और एफ आइडेम्पोटेंट्स होने चाहे. ए इनवर्स ए और बी इनवर्स, दे आर बोथ आइडेम्पोटेंट्स. ओके, सो दिस इज इक्वल टू this one. Now if you apply rho A inverse on that set, it's equal to S A inverse A B inverse, then this is here A inverse, and this SA inverse is same as SA. It's same as SA. Then you have B inverse. So you have B inverse. Then you have here A inverse. Okay, because as A inverse A is equal to SE, and this is equal to SAB, then this one is AB whole inverse. In inverse semigroup, AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Inverse semigroup A true. Okay, this one. And that one, this is the domain of row AB. And similarly you can verify that image of row A row B is equal to image of रो ए बी. वही रिजल्ट आप अप्लाई करोगे इसमें भी, जो आपने डोमेन के लिए किया अप्लाई, सेम रिजल्ट है, क्योंकि हमारे पास दोनों रिजल्ट थे, डोमेन और इमेज ऑफ कंपोजिशन. So thus their domains and ranges are equal. Their domains and ranges are equal. Now let's finally see. Finally we have this. Finally, if X belongs to domain of row AB, then what's this X row AB? It's equal to XAB, but you can write this as XAB, and XA is actually row A of X, and this is well defined because this is well defined because X belongs to domain of, because this X is also in the domain of it's in the domain of row AB, it's also in the domain of row A. ये domain of row A में भी है, so this one is defined. And now B times this element, so this one it's equal to X row A, then this row B. So this is equal to X times row A row B, so which implies that row AB is equal to row A row B. So thus we have A B phi is equal to A phi B phi. So hence phi is a monomorphism, hence phi from S to Ix, where X is equal to S, is a monomorphism, is a monomorphism. तो ये इसका प्रूफ कंप्लीट होगा. इस थ्योरम से एक्चुअली कैली थ्योरम भी फॉलो होगी अगर आपके पास S ग्रुप होगा. सो कैली थ्योरम आल्सो फॉलोज फ्रॉम दिस थ्योरम. So we can also obtain the Cayley theorem from this theorem, okay, by if S is a group. So in case if S is a group, अगर S group होगा, then what's this S A inverse? It's same as S, and hence we obtain that. Hence क्योंकि वहाँ पर partial mapping आपके पास नहीं, वहाँ पर full mapping होगी, 1-1 mapping is, so which are also on to here. So hence we obtain the Cayley theorem for groups. तो इसमें कुछ रिजल्ट्स हमने, एक रिजल्ट हमने ये यूज़ किया ए बी होल इनवर्स. अगर इनवर्स सेमी ग्रुप में ट्रू है, बी इनवर्स ए इनवर्स, तो आपको ए बी का इनवर्स प्रूव करना, वो इसके बराबर है. आप इसको ऐसे देख सकते ए बी टाइम्स B inverse A inverse, then AB. Let's see this. Now this is equal to, now let's look at these, let's write this as like this, A B inverse, then we have A inverse A, then write B here. These two commute because they are idempotents. We are in inverse semigroups. It's A times A inverse A, then B inverse B. Now let's this A inverse A, it's A, B inverse B, it's equal to B. तो एक प्रॉपर्टी तो आ गई इसकी. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? इसी तरह से आप ये देख सकते हो, B इनवर्स A इनवर्स, देन AB, देन B इनवर्स A. जब आप ये प्रोडक्ट निकालोगे ना, दिस प्रोडक्ट, यू विल सी दिस प्रोडक्ट इज इक्वल टू B इनवर्स A इनवर्स. सो देयरफॉर B इनवर्स A इनवर्स इज इनवर्स ऑफ AB. सो देयरफॉर B inverse A inverse is inverse of AB, but inverse is unique because we are in inverse semigroups, but inverse is unique, but inverse is unique. So therefore AB का जो inverse है वो यही है, यही एक ही है, B inverse A inverse. इसको आप जनरलाइज भी कर सकते हो. अगर आपके पास n एलिमेंट्स होंगे ना इनवर्स सेमी ग्रुप्स A1 A2 अप टू AN, इसका जो होल इनवर्स होगा, दिस इज इक्वल टू AN इनवर्स, AN माइनस 1 इनवर्स, सो ऑन A2 इनवर्स, देन A1 इनवर्स. तो इस रिजल्ट का यूज आपने किया है, दिस AB होल इनवर्स इज इक्वल टू B इनवर्स A इनवर्स, जिसका मैंने भी आपको प्रूफ दिखाया कैसे हो जाएगा. So let's now end this lecture.
Sir, hello.
हाँ यार, हाँ बोलिए.
सर जो हमने पीछे किया ना सर, एस ए इनवर्स ए बी इनवर्स, सर आपने फिर रिप्लेस किया ए इनवर्स ए से ए. सर वो हम कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे?
आप किस पेज पर, आप मुझे बता देना. हाँ
यस सर, वहाँ पे सर ऊपर,
यहाँ इसी पेज पर.
यस सर इसी पेज पे.
ओके,
सर इस पे नहीं,
नेक्स्ट पेज पर या
इससे नेक्स्ट शायद. यस सर इसी पे.
एस
यहाँ पे जो
इट्स एस ए इनवर्स ए बी इनवर्स, ये ठीक है. ऑफ ए इनवर्स प्रोडक्ट है ना, ए इनवर्स. मैं एक्चुअली इमेज सेट निकाल रहा हूँ इसका, इमेज सेट. आप देखिए, इट्स रो ए इनवर्स ऑफ दिस सेट है ना, एस ए इनवर्स ए बी इनवर्स. तो इसका जो इमेज सेट होगा, दैट्स कॉल्ड एस ए इनवर्स ए बी इनवर्स ऑफ ए इनवर्स, क्योंकि रो ए इनवर्स की डेफिनेशन क्या है? एलिमेंट टाइम्स ए इनवर्स है ना. तो ये इसका आ जाएगा ए इनवर्स टाइम्स दिस, ए इनवर्स टाइम्स दिस. ओके, ए इनवर्स इसके साथ आ जाएगा. और ये जो है ना एस ए इनवर्स ए, ये एस ए के बराबर है.
सर वही वो हम यहाँ पे रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं कि पहले ही रिप्लेस करना था वहाँ पे?
या आप पहले भी कर सकते हो, बाद में भी कर सकते हो, बिकॉज एक्चुअली वी आर अप्लाइंग एसोसिएटिविटी एवरीवेयर. तो वो आपको ख्याल में रखना. आपको एलिमेंट्स अलग लेने हैं पहले, देन यू हैव टू अप्लाई. तो पहले आपको लिखना ही है ऐसे एक्चुअली. अगर आप पूरे स्टेप्स लिखोगे ना, मतलब मैथमेटिकली करेक्ट ये है एक्चुअली. आपको पहले लिखना है ये एस ए इनवर्स ए अलग लिखना है पहले, बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स है फिर इसको लिखना है बराबर एस ए की. ठीक है, दिस करेक्ट एक्चुअली.